Hey everybody, it's Adrienne with McCray Properties. Happy Wednesday. Last week I wasn't able to bring you my Wisdom Wednesday because unfortunately my Facebook got hacked. With that, I thought this week that's what we would talk about. I'm kind of winging it here just for my personal experience. So I'm just going to start. Last week I got an email about updating terms and conditions. I didn't think too much about this email because we all have to update terms and conditions on credit cards, things like that, Hulu, who knows. So I went through the process, having my coffee, barely awake, clicked everything. 20 minutes later, I got an email from Facebook saying that my account had been hijacked and had been disabled. It was disabled to pornography that someone had taken and just spread all over Facebook in that little bit of time. I have tried to get all of my 13 years of Facebook back, but it's not going to happen. Since then, I have created new Facebook pages. I have a new business page, and every morning I have to wake up and I have to re-verify I am who I am because these hijackers still have my information and they're still out there creating fake pages under my name. Now, I'm going to talk to you about diligence because the reason this happened was simply because I wasn't diligent. I was just going through the flow. I got this email, no big deal. I didn't pay attention to it. I clicked a link and I gave them access to my life. Well, again, after, a week of trying to get things fixed, get my Facebook back up and running, I'm sending out new friend requests. I went from 500 friends to, I don't know, maybe 50 at this point. And I thought the nightmare was finally over until last night. I logged into my bank account and they had been able to get my debit card off of Facebook Pay. This was something that was 4 years ago. I haven't used Facebook Pay in 4 years, but they were able to get my debit card. So here we go again. We go with having to call the bank, dispute the charge, new debit cards, new credit cards. I had to put fraud alerts on all of my other credit cards. I had to lock down my credit because, unfortunately, all the information we put out there on Facebook, these people can pretend to be me and easily get away with it. How does that tie into real estate? Well, it actually is a big deal in real estate. These hackers have learned to intercept emails going back and forth between agents and their clients, attorneys, clients, loan officers, clients. They create spoof emails that may be just like one small little letter off, like, if it's Bank of America and it's coming from BOA, instead of using an A, they may use the ampersand symbol, or they go into the special symbol keyboards that you have to go into and use something that's so close that you never even think about it. Now you're like, but why does that concern me? Well, why it concerns you is because they intercept wiring instructions. So they'll tell you to wire your payment that's supposed to go to your attorney's account to a different account that's not your attorney. So in a real estate transaction, a lot of attorneys will use secured portals, but we always tell our clients, never ever send anything that came to you via an email. Always call your attorney, your loan officer, and get all of your information over the telephone. And then while you're at the bank, physically go in the bank if it's possible, and have the bank call that attorney and verify all of your wiring instructions. Nobody can be too careful at this point. Cyber security and hackers and hijackers have become such a threat on society. Most real estate agents and other professionals that deal a lot in emails have to carry cybersecurity insurance now. These hijackers have really, they are just awful. They have become a stain on society. You know, and it's just infuriating that they can so easily infiltrate our lives and just steal our lives in no time. I'm pretty tech savvy, and I was always one of those people who thought it will never happen to me until it happened to me. You know, I'm just fortunate that I don't do a lot of stuff online with my actual accounts. You know, I try to use mostly credit cards, so if this stuff happens, I'm kind of covered. But again, 4 years ago, I used a debit card on Facebook because I really didn't have a choice. It was a weird situation, and they got my debit card. Thank goodness that I had logged into my bank and I caught that, because they can clean you out in no time. So what I have to say to all of you guys is, please make sure you read your emails, check addresses, check spelling, check the email address. Make sure that if it's something that you question, you really pay attention to. And just know that if it's Facebook that has told you that your account has been, you know, compromised for any reason, when you log into Facebook, Facebook will let you know that. Don't ever follow an email that comes from somebody saying that they're with Facebook. Sorry, this was kind of a long video, but it did hit home today, and I just want to let everybody know, be diligent, pay attention. We really need to shut these people down, because I can't imagine how many lives are affected on a day-to-day basis by, I don't know, awful people. That's all I can call them, is awful people. So with that, like I said, take care. If you're in a real estate transaction, make sure that you contact your attorneys, your loan officers in person when doing any type of wiring. And be careful out there. Thanks, guys. Bye.